Welcome Amakhosi Network, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be chatting about who Chiefs should sign, transfers that are exciting, awesome. But yeah, I will chat about those things. Just what's happening. Kaizer Chiefs news. January is going to be a big month for Chiefs, especially transfer window. It will be important for us, but yeah, we'll get into that. But before we get into that, please like and subscribe and join the channel, guys. We're on mission to 10K, Baba. 10K. Yo, I don't know. I don't want to say 10K by June or whatever, but like, let's get to 10K this year, guys. But let's push. Get your friends and families to watch and subscribe. Yeah, but let's get into it. So when I was going through this, I know a lot of people have been making these videos already. So I was like, what can I really add to what has been said? Because I feel like a lot of people have covered it really well. So I decided, like, let me break down Kaizer Chiefs and what is needed and how things are needed and how Chiefs should structure these signings. So where are the problem areas currently with Kaizer Chiefs? Our problem areas is left back is a problem area, because now we just have Hlante and Udov, but you can see that when Dov plays left back, he ends up getting hamstring injuries, and Hlante, you can see age. We've been conceding there at the back. So, and then the next biggest one is goalkeeping department. A lot of you are going to be like, I'm not goalkeeping department, but Tinas no kun. I'm like, no, guys, don't let the Carling Cup fool you. Before the Carling Cup, let's ask ourselves normal questions. Was Kune doing well for Kaizer Chiefs? Because there's Carling Cup and then there's Kaizer Chiefs, two different things. I can go be a star for Swallows, then I get to play for Chiefs. Yeah, well, so what I want to say to you is, like, our goalkeeping department has a problem. So who should we get there? I have an interesting player, but you guys must let me know. I don't know his name exactly, but I'll tell you which team he plays for. Next player, and you know my philosophy, but actually I'll get to that one. Next player is striking force. This one is actually the most important. If it was up to me, I think two more. Having 4 strikers, I think, is what we need. And at this point, you guys will say, but we already have 3, including Duba. And then I'm like, but do we really have Duba as a striker? Ask yourself that question. You have to ask these difficult questions. And then the next one is the number 10 role. Yes, this one is very contentious because a lot of you are going number 10, number 8, whatever you want to say. But yeah, this one I know a lot of you are going to say, but we have enough players. And in a way, I will agree with you, but at the same time, I ask myself, do we really? And there's an interesting player I came across. I've always known about him, but when you think about it, our right wing doesn't really have someone to take over that right wing. We have Saile, but someone else came to my mind. But yeah, let's start. Goalkeeper. We have Vuma Kune Peterson. Peterson has been having his mental issues. We know Vuma is doing well, so I don't even want to interrupt him in what he's doing. Ukune, yeah, he's having issues, suspension, so he's still gonna have to go and do Chiefs things. Yeah. So my thing is, like, but in my books, this is how I view it. Peterson is like 31-ish. Like, yeah, yes, goalkeepers or like they mature later. Like, they can play up to 40. But at the same time, we have Ukune, who's like 36, and then Ubvuma, who's maybe like 28, 29, somewhere there, wherever he is there. And maybe 27, I don't know. But like, my thing is, we need to get goalkeepers. And I know we have Bontlemo left, but he hasn't been playing, so then maybe they don't think it's good enough. So my player that I was considering, I don't know his name exactly, but I know he plays for Amazulu. And yeah, and for me, he is a very interesting player. The player, not Uveleli Mota, but the one behind, below him. I actually went to go check this guy's name. His name is apparently Olwetu Mzimela. That's what I saw his name is. So that guy is a good goalkeeper. He's 22. I think it will be a good investment. So I think we should get that player, get him under Udinkla to improve the player. Next part is right back. Obvious one is Hanamud, the left back from Namibia. He's the most obvious player, and he's also from Amazulu, which is going to be tricky getting a number of players from Amazulu. But Hanamud is actually one of the best left backs in the country, so he would be a good player for us to sign. There aren't a lot of left backs who are doing well. The next one would have been Terence Mashego, but we let him go. And then there's Hanamud. There isn't really a left back in the country who is like blowing people's minds, you know. So it's difficult for me to pinpoint a left back. Yeah, some of you may say Pasadine from Stellenbosch, but my opinion, I know Pasadena is good. I know he's good. But like, I feel like Stellenbosch has made him seem better than what he would generally be. And with Chiefs, you kind of have to take every player with a pinch of salt because they may not be that. So that's what I wanted to say. So Pasadena may be good for Stellies, but I don't think it will translate for Kaizer Chiefs just because, yeah, it may not be the best, but I value him as a player, so maybe he would be good. So that would be a good person. Striking force. This one is a difficult one. I think we need two more strikers in Kaizer Chiefs. The first one, I'll say, take your pick between O Reyners and Kanyisa Mayo. Reyners, Stellenbosch, yeah, it will be a difficult one to get. So I think in terms of if you're investing for the future, it would make more sense for you to sign Kanyisa Mayo because he's still young. He's only like, I think he's 25, somewhere there. So I would say sign Reyners or Kanyisa Mayo, or if you want to put more faith in youngsters, sign Luke Batman while he's still cheaper. Luke Batman, 17, bring him to Chiefs, make him definitely number one strike. Don't say I'm going to introduce him game by game. Make him the striker from the get-go. Why do I say that? If a player is good enough to play, let him play. Why am I saying that? Mbappe has been playing from 17. No one said, no, introduce him, play him. And I know a lot of you are going to say, you're contradicting yourself because you said introduce Obrigado, I'm like, yes, there's a difference between where the players are developed. Players in Kaizer Chiefs, when they come to Kaizer, when they come from our Kaizer Chiefs development, they are undercooked. Undercooked. They have talent. Why do I say that? A lot of you now are telling you, "Hi, Mdu Shabalala is overrated. Mdu Shabalala sucks." But Mdu Shabalala, let me tell you something, guys. Mdu Shabalala was vitisaring MDC. He was kicking MDC's butt. So now you guys all of a second Sunday want to say Mdu Shabalala is overrated, Mdu Shabalala sucks. Mdu was the best player even when he played with Obrigado Villagas. Mdu was the best player. You did not need to ask who is the best player on the pitch when Mdu Shabalala was on the pitch. So the question is, why do we have at the first team, why don't we see that Mdu Shabalala? Another question I'll ask you. Relebogile Mfokeng. When he played for DDC, he played left wing / left striker. When he plays for Pirates, he plays left wing / left striker. He is excelling in what he does because he's still playing his position. Then let me ask you Mdu Shabalala. Mdu Shabalala comes to first team. What did he play in FDC? He played second striker / number 10. That is what Mdu Shabalala was playing at MDC. Then when he gets to the first team, you guys say, no, he's going to play wingers. Gonna play him on the right wing, gonna play him on the left wing. And then Mdu Shabalala, all of a second Sunday, he's not the Mdu Shabalala you knew from MDC. Why? Playing him out of position. Why am I saying this? They'll get Mfundo Villagaz. Mfundo Villagaz, he likes playing on the right side of the field so that he has a vision and he can spray the pass. And yeah, so he likes playing more of like an 8 or sometimes playing more of a striker. But those are the areas that he likes playing, or even as a number 10 now and then. He will play that position. But what all Chiefs do when he gets to the first team? Go play on the left wing. Then Mfundo Villagaz now can't play. He sucks. No, you're playing him out of position. Then you're gonna find coaches coming and telling us, he's a professional player. He needs to play where we make him play. That's the problem. Yeah, go tell Cristiano Ronaldo to play a defender. Go see what will happen. But anyway, let's get to it. Striker, those ones. Luke Batman, if you're investing for the future. Kanyisa Maya Reyners if you want the job done now. But I still say Luke Batman because I think he can score goals. He just needs the right team for it. If I had the money, I'd go Luke Batman. I think it's a better investment in a player. And then next one, the second striker, I say pick one of those ones. If you can get both two players there, good. I'd say he like pick Mayo and then look for future, whatever. But I think we need an overseas striker who will score today, not tomorrow, today, not Gonzalez. I think we need to go to South America and find another like Mbesuma. And I know a lot of you think it's not possible. It's possible if you pay the teams. A lot of the players in Brazil, they are the good ones. Their price tags are 2 million. 2 million US dollars. 2 million US dollars, when you translate it into South African rands, it's like less than 40 million. So if Chiefs goes, instead of playing like 30 million for Kanisa Mayo, imagine if you take that 30 million, you go to the Brazilian team, you say, can we have this player? They sign you. You tell them that when you hear it's actually an easy window to Europe. You tell them it's another avenue. You tell them about Abo Allende, Castillo, and all of that. They let you sign the player. Now you have a top striker playing for Kaizer Chiefs. Next position is number 10. That one, a lot of you are going to say is covered because we have now Obrigado, we have Shabalala, Umdantsane, Ungobo, all these players who can play in that position. But what I'm saying is that that position needs someone who is already ready to fire and be the main piece of that team. For example, if Sundowns didn't take Mendieta would have been perfect for Kaizer Chiefs. When you think about where we are today, wouldn't Mendieta have been the perfect player for Kaizer Chiefs? But now I feel like we can find a player like Oswin Apollos to play that position. We can sign Oswin Apollos. He should cost us about 6 million from Polokwane City. Let's sign Oswin Apollos. He's in Bafana. Maybe he'll now cost about 8 million. Let's buy Oswin Apollos. And I say buy him now, not later. Now. If you wait for June, Sundowns will be there. So that's what I want to say about that one. Right back, then the last player. Actually, a player who can play number 10 and can even play right wing, and that is Sanele Barnes. Chiefs has been wanting Sanele Barnes for a long time. I think it's about time we pay that 6 million, get Sanele Barnes. And when we pay that 6 million, get Sanele Barnes, give Richards Bay something in return. What I'm saying, give Richards Bay something in return. Let's loan Wandile Duba to Richards Bay. Let's loan Sabelo Khatebe to Richards Bay in replacement of Sanele Barnes, just to give them some players to also have, So that's how I would structure that deal. I feel like we should use our players that we're not using in our deals, especially loan deals, buyback deals, all those kind of things. So those are the players I think we should buy, and I think those are the players that will help Kaizer Chiefs. You guys need to tell me which players you think will help Kaizer Chiefs. Yes, we do need proper scouting, proper scouting. I think there are 17-year-old South African boys in academies right now who are ready for PSL and Kaizer Chiefs. But if you don't have the scouts to find a player, you won't know that player exists. Until that player shows up at TS Galaxy, until that player shows up at Stellenbosch, until that player shows up at Cape Town City, you will think that player doesn't exist, but that's because of your scouts. So that's what I wanted to say about that. And then, yeah, I also want to say this. I think we should also look for a right back. I know we've been going into Stellenbosch too much, and I don't think they're going to be selling a lot of their players. But Dino van Rooyen has Ashley Dupree, his cousin at Kaizer Chiefs. It would be an easier deal to move across. And yeah, I think we should get him. Why am I saying this? You guys are going to say we have Solomons and we have Frosler. Frosler seems to be ready to take his next step to go overseas. Before the season began, Ngezana's team wanted Frosler, actually. So now if Ngezana gets sold to France, Ngezana's team from Romania will come to Chiefs and say, hey, we sold Ngezana to France, so we have a good relationship here. Can we also get Frosler? Because we also want to sell him to the next team overseas because we think he's good. So Frosler may be out the door by the end of the season. So that's why I say let's also get his replacement. Tell me what you guys think.